Hola chicos, today we're going to talk about the difference between preterite and imperfect and when to use them. Quickly to review what we learned about imperfect, the acronym DO IT helps us remember the uses. We have description, used to, whether, wasing or worrying, what there was, inside, thoughts, feelings, emotions, time, and age. Again, please feel free to pause and write down specific examples. Preterite we're going to use to describe past completed actions. They have a specific beginning and a specific end. Most of the time what we would say in English as the ED ending. This is not on your notes. I just wanted to show you again, since it's been a while that we've done preterite. These are our basic regular endings. Take a glance. There are tons of irregular preterite verbs. I did not provide you a space on this paper as we have already taken notes on all of these irregulars, but I just wanted to call them to your attention again. We have our kargar zars. We have aser. We have ir and ser, which are exactly the same, dar and ver, which are almost exactly the same, except for the first letter. Additionally, we have tons of irregular stem changers. Please feel free to pause this if you'd like to take a more deeper look at the forms. But again, this is all on your notes from Unit 3.2. We had the yo verbs in the preterite, meaning that the LA usted forms have a Y. Otherwise, we'll have way too many vowels next to each other. Additionally, last but not least, we did study last chapter some sandalias. Dormir, servir, and pedir were the most popular that we were using. So let's continue on to the preterite versus imperfect. When do we use them? What do you think? If we wanted to talk about we used to go to the beach, that's something that we did multiple times. There's no real specific beginning or end. We would use the imperfect. I was running in the park. What do you think? Preterite or an imperfect? Imperfect for wasing or worrying. They played basketball yesterday. We have the word yesterday, so we know specifically that it occurred and it finished yesterday. We would use preterite. I swam in the pool last night. We have that key of last night. We know specifically when it happened. Preterite. They jumped for the ball. Preterite. She was 4. Imperfect. Age and time are always imperfect. That's the T in do it. They ran in the park. Preterite. They went to Mexico every summer. Imperfect. Let's talk about a few key words for the imperfect. A menudo means often, so it happened repetitively. A veces means sometimes, which means it happened more than once. Cada día, cada año, cada mes, that means each year or each month or each day, again, expressing that it happened more than once. Con frecuencia, with frequency, again, it happened more than once. Nunca, it never happened, we'll use imperfect. Siempre, it always happened, we'll use imperfect. All the time, todo el tiempo, imperfect. Basically, if it's ongoing or not a specific finish or end, it will be imperfect. Now, for some keywords for preterite, if you see a word like ayer, you know specifically this occurred yesterday, you're going to use preterite. Anteayer. La semana pasada. El año o el mes pasado. We're giving a specific date. Anoche. Un día. De repente means all of a sudden. These require the preterite. Let's talk about some examples specifically how you would translate these. I used to play basketball. Jugaba baloncesto. I played basketball last year. Yo jugué a baloncesto el año pasado. We needed preterite because we're giving you a specific time. She was sad. Feelings. Part of just do it. Imperfect. Estar for where you are and how you feel. Estaba triste. She went to Mexico last summer. Fue a México el verano pasado. We have last summer. We know specifically when it occurred. We need preterite. She went to Mexico every summer. Iba a México todos los veranos. So it's something that happened repetitively. We need to use imperfect. I'm going to go through these a little bit quicker, so if you want to pause after I show you the question, that might work best. A few more things, and I didn't provide you space, I don't believe, on the worksheet. Just important to keep in mind. Saber means to know. If we use it in the imperfect, that would express I knew how to. However, if we use preterite, it changes the meaning a little bit to I found out. Tener in the imperfect means I had. I had a lot of homework, I had a lot of friends. When we put it in the preterite, it expresses had to. Querer is another verb that changes its meaning depending on if it's preterite or imperfect. Querer means to want. If we use it in the imperfect, it means you wanted to do something. However, when we put querer in the preterite, it changes the meaning slightly to tried to. That is it. See you soon.